Greetings, Galactic Angelic Legion of 144 of the New Eden, rising up, ascending into our sovereignty and divinity, being activated into our divine missions here now, for all humanity, for all life in this realm. We had another massive wave of energy coming in about 4:44 a.m. Eastern Time, in the middle of the night, as I was in the sacred portal. I'll save that story to the end of today's transmission. But many received higher dimensional downloads and activations and codes through this massive energetic wave, and then multiple waves coming in throughout the day. All I can say right now is that the power of these energetic blasts are getting more intense, which is part of this compression energy, what we call compression breakthrough, as we're spiraling in through the sine wave into the 0 point energy at the center of our sacred vessel, our sacred temple. Within the kingdom of heaven, within is the unborn mind of Buddha, of pure awareness and pure infinite stillness, of the greatest power, of the great spirit. Today there were some interesting patterns on the Schumann resonance chart, which looked like the hexagram in the I Ching, and it was a blue and a red. The blue of Venus, the red of Mars, the water and the fire come together. So Galactic Nation, Angelic Team, we are rising up. We are activating the balancing of the elements, the calming of the fires in the west. Today I was embodying and emanating the energies of Archangel Michael through this vessel, which I'll also save that story to the end of the transmissions. But we're calling on our angelic team. We pull the smoke out of the air from these fires. We calm the fires, and we see the clouds forming above in the heavens. This is divine alchemy, and we do this through our still center. So we see it in our mind's eye, in our third eye, and into the star chakra we call sky eye in the center of the forehead, connected to the crystal palace at the center of the brain, connecting you to your great central sun, which is in the heart center, the still white magnetic light, beyond the green, beyond the blue, beyond the violet, the silver, the gold, into the white and into the clear light. We manifest through this power center with great love and great devotion for Creator Source, Great Spirit, God, whatever name you want to use for Source that resonates with you. Tap into that energy, the kingdom of heaven within yourself. And then through that love and devotion, we see the rains, the great waters, calming the fires, calming the nervous system of Pachamama. We're feeling what Pachamama, what Gaia is experiencing through our vessels in our unity consciousness and our deep connection to our Great Mother. And we balance the fires and the waters, and we calm the waters and we calm the fires by the divine union, the divine unity of the yin and the yang, the eagle, the condor, the fire, the water, the Christos Magdalene. And many of our angelics are here now, more than you can imagine. So we connect to our angelic teams, to our dragon legions, to manifest. We bring the fire where there's too much water and the water where there's too much fire, to bring the whole realm into balance, into harmony. We speak of this in our transmissions, and we know many light workers have risen up and are being activated. And throughout the days, we see the clouds, we see the waters falling upon the fires, and we protect our brothers and sisters in our animal kingdoms with our love, our devotion, and our grace, and our sacred light. And we heal Gaia, we heal the earth, and we bring all 5 elements into perfect harmony with each other. The Mother, the Father, the holy water, the holy fire, come together in perfect harmony. So together, beloved beings of light, we have the power to manifest anything through our love and our compassion for the earth, for humanity, and for all living beings we call sentient beings of pure consciousness. We were all one. We had 117 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. Many are seeing the 117, 711. Throughout the day today, there were constant codes coming in, especially with the double digits, the 44 all day, connected to Divine 44, the 77 all day also, with the Sacred 77, our legion of angelics, and our lineage of the eagle and the condor, manifesting all divine unions, internally and externally. 3773 coming through all day today too. Heaven on Earth symbolism and 1010 portal. We also have 144, 444, 88, 88 for the Lion's Gate, and 888. The most powerful earthquake in the last 24 hours was right in the Ring of Fire in Papua New Guinea, the sacred portal with a 5.1, 55 kilometers depth. Also 55 coming through all day. This was at 6.046 latitude, 147.018 at 1028 UTC. We also had a 4.4 in Russia earlier today at 4.55 UTC, 111.858 longitude, 54.894 latitude, 118.2 kilometers from Kurumkan, which is 73.2 miles. We have the 4.4, the 5.5, the 10, and the 73. We had another 4.0 in the sacred portal in the Andes Mountains, our sacred mountains of our sacred Condor, 4.0, 118 kilometers depth. And also in northern Peru, right on the coast and by the foothills of the Andes, a 4.5, 8.317 latitude, 79.81 longitude. Then there was a trinity of the Atlantean energy forming a pyramid around Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands with a 3.0, 3.6 in the Virgin Islands. The 3.0 was Puerto Rico, 3.6 at 1018 UTC, 1818 latitude, 64.769, 129 kilometers depth. So we have the 9 and the 99, 999 encoded. And then also on the Virgin Islands, forming the pyramid, 4.3, 712 UTC. We have the 77 encoded there, 19.396 latitude, 64.284 longitude. We have the 99 and the 77111.2 kilometers from Tortola. And again, the whole Ring of Fire, all day, totally activated, totally lit up. Japan 4.7, Russia 4.6, another 4.4 in Chile. Alaska and the Crown of Lemuria 4.1, Indonesia 4.9, 4.8, 5.0, Philippines 4.8. Then off the coast of Oregon 3.3. Then we had another 3.3 in Puerto Rico, both connected. That's the Lemurian and the Atlantean energies coming together, the eagle and the condor. Lemuria, the divine feminine of the condor, the Magdalene of the rose, and the Atlantean, the divine masculine of the eagle, the Christos, the Atlantean, divine masculine. So we bring the two together, the yin, the yang, the eagle, the condor, to activate our highest potential and our highest power, to manifest new earth, heaven on earth. We'll start our first transmission off today from Divine Sister of the Light, Amanda Lawrence. Wayshowers, activated in our current timeline, the energetic triangular merge, trinity pointing downwards between Mother Earth and the human heart, trinity pointing upwards is made. The two trinities of energies merge to create the four-sided diamond light that is gifted to the human heart. Gaia and human become known in human conscious awareness as one consciousness. To explain, during our ascension process, one trinity becomes activated within our heart space facing upwards. A second trinity facing downwards is released from Mother Earth that is energetically moved up our body to rest at our heart location, joining our own trinity. The two join, creating a four-sided and activated diamond-lighted heart space. Mother Earth and human become merged. They always were one body. The human just experienced being separated from Gaia until the diamond light is activated by this merge of the two trinities. One love, Amanda Lawrence. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Asara Adams. Energy Update by Adama of Telos. Greetings, beloved ones. We are most joyous to connect with you here today, and we send you our utmost love from the heart of Telos. At the moment, powerful energies are being sent to Earth as part of the orchestration of light pulses to shift our planet into the higher dimension. Each of these light pulses holds a different set of light codes to clear, release, upgrade, and transform your physical, mental, emotional, and etheric bodies. But not only humans are receiving these energy pulses. All matter of our planet is receiving them, and today we will speak on the crystal kingdom and its role in this process. Each crystal within the earth and on the surface of the earth is acting as a receiver and amplifier of these new light energies. As they receive and amplify the energies, it radiates outward. In addition, the crystals and minerals are all connected, and with that, they create a powerful grid on the planet. There are powerful and large crystals underneath all sacred sites and vortexes on the earth, and these are entry points of high amounts of light energy. These energies are being distributed to all the smaller crystals and minerals. This entire process is surrounding all life with the new energies and light codes, and is assisting in the shifting of vibrational frequencies and the uplifting of the planet. If you have crystals in your home, we invite you to connect with them on a conscious level. Give them thanks for all of their loving work to assist you on your journey. If you don't have crystals in your home, we invite you to connect in your meditations to the great crystals here in Telos, underneath sacred Mount Shasta, California. There is a very large amethyst crystal about 40 feet in diameter, and a very large quartz crystal about 100 feet in diameter here in Telos. These are very powerful receivers and amplifiers for the galactic energies that are coming from the great central sun into the earth. As you are connecting with them, you will receive strength and support during this grand shift of earth. You will receive divine love and life force to increase the light and love within you. Everything is on track for the ascension of planet Earth. We champion your victory in the light. Welcome home. We send you all so much love. You are carried on the wings of angels to bring forth the new earth. Know in your heart that you are always surrounded by your angels, ascended masters, guides, galactic families of light, and yes, also by your families and friends in Telos, and always will be. Dear ones, we are walking with you on this journey, and you are loved beyond measure, always. I am your brother, Adama of Telos, from Asara Adams, TelosChannel.com. Today from Divine Broster of the Light, David Alexander Lightfoot. Energy Update, breaking free from the 3D and 4D world downtime. Many of you already noticed that in the last few days we feel the need to go within more, to really stop being busy and take time for deeper connection and healing time to detach and detoxify. Our dream time is currently being interrupted a lot by both 3D connections to places and people, but also by other beings of 4D realm and ghosts of past as we now see the truth. We need to cut the cords and let go of any attachments. They feel we are moving away into the 5D realm. In the 5D realm, they cannot touch, control us, or influence us anymore. We are now divinely guided and finally letting go of any remaining ties to past, dark energies, attachments, cords, even curses, vows, and false guidance. We are being pushed to face our own dark and contractile energies stored in our bodies, and their attachments we need to cut cords with. We have stored both wanted and unwanted stuff we do not want to carry with us anymore. including the stuff of others. We need to look within to heal, love, release, forgive ourselves, forgive others. All things we stored willingly or unwillingly in our subconscious mind, our physical and energy bodies, even things we have forgotten or did not want to face or deal with. Relax, it is dissolving and transmuting, automatic into love and light. This time, we do not even have to do much. Just let go as we are being helped on a massive scale by higher guidance. There is so much divine love being poured on us right now, it is amazing. The 4D world that we are bypassing is one with many beings and spirits, both positive and negative. A realm we are being influenced by in our daily lives in a positive way or negative way, depending on what side of us we feed most, the light or the dark side. The 4D realm is where all darkness, cursed energies stop as higher vibration into 5D does only accept love. There's no reason for us to even want to be in the 4D realm or be connected to the 4D realm. Many religions are still silent. Their leaders know and have always known the real truth about evolving and ascending to a higher realm being possible for us, but they continue to keep this truth hidden from the masses. They do not want all to know we come from Source and we can evolve and ascend to enlightened ways of living in peace, joy, love, and harmony. In the spiritual community, we see many of our leaders, teachers, and speakers teaching from false truth or receiving false guidance from 4D realm beings, making them believe they are talking to loving guides. However, this is not always true. In fact, many are connected to false guidance, and this can be dangerous. This is why we can only trust a deep connection with Source from within. Always connect with your higher self and your higher divine light, evolution team of the highest form of love, and for your best interests. A source outside of you can have wrong intentions, even by ETs. This coming week, take time for yourself. We are being asked to self-love, self-care, let go of what no longer serves you, keep an open mind and open heart, and open your arms for all the blessings that are coming. Heart blessings, David Alexander, Lightfoot. And today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Rick Jewers. Syrians are directly communicating through the third eye. The Syrian presence is becoming more powerful and activated within one's due to the increased planetary frequency vibration, which has thinned the dimensional walls, making a more ease of contact. The Syrians are individually assisting you at this time with certain upgrades to your physical vessels and energetic fields. Their features will vary from individual to individual, and you are to rely on the energetic and telepathic identifying methods rather than appearance. An important Syrian activation, whereas we have the dual aspect here of being in both forms, organic and energetic, we have more of an energetic manipulation in regards to interdimensional contact and access in this lower realm. As a result of our dual ability, we assist with accessing the denser 4D material space by transcending its values and construction to contain the higher dimensional activation points within the particle structure of reality. In this important time and in conjunction with the Syrian assistance in this planetary ascension, the Syrians request that we open and activate an interdimensional portal for them at this precise planetary coordinates. These coordinates are one point in the Atlantic Ocean and the other in the Pacific Ocean. These portals grant a more in-depth presence in the southern hemisphere of Gaia and the material Gaia by accessing the outer from within Gaia as well. This access for them assists with further cleanup of the underground tunnels within Gaia that are connected worldwide, and this access somewhat secures the energetic base within Gaia to assist us in completing this mission. In perhaps one area of police resistance to the planetary protest, a contingent police force, only one may be instantly transported away from the protesters to an empty space 3 miles away. If required to set the example and get the strong message across that this ascension is imminent and any human or part of a human must comply. These portal entrances and exit points are for Syrian access only into the lower dimensional here. The coordinates to be activated to allow the Syrian multidimensional access are as follows: 10,0000 south, 1740000 east, and 100000 south, 60000 west. To zoom in on Google Earth in these coordinated areas, some of you may see Sirian signature, of which one signature is blue orb-like bubbles that appear near the Pacific Portal activation area. The Sirian ships were able to enter the atmosphere below the cloud stratosphere a few days ago. They now request to go within to assist further. Over the past few days, many direct third-eye contacts have been made with our Sirian colleagues, delivering messages and instructions. Also within many of you, the Sirian upgrades and integration have been rapidly occurring. Intense heat is one of the physical symptoms associated with the upgrading of the biological body. Thank you, love and light, Rick. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light Alicia through Carta Astral 222. Now this story was connected to me through my guides and higher self. And within the story is encoded certain activations for several of you listening now that will activate a deeper potential within you. I'm going to tell you about my experience in the last 14 hours because something tells me there's a cat locked up here, and the Schumann MRI graphic is apparently calm, but it doesn't feel like it. Yesterday, on September 12th, around 11 p.m. downtown Mexico time, I started to feel inexplicably emotional and sensitive, as if I had spent all afternoon watching videos of rescued puppies. Although I knew it was a frequency, there wasn't really a probable source, because it didn't have the symptoms of an incoming cosmic radiation wave. It didn't feel uncomfortable, it just seemed to be new. Besides, it made me feel extremely vulnerable for moments, as if all my defense systems were deactivated, and some rope inside me resonated. A rope I didn't know existed, because I swear I felt something I can't explain. About an hour later, one of my sisters, I'm one of three, asked us that if we have already seen the orange star that looked very big and apparently moved. We went out to see her, and indeed the star had strange behavior and seemed to walk away on the horizon to get closer again. I remembered the times I've seen strange things in the sky, of which I already lost count, and also that many people had been telling me that they've been seeing spaceships during the early morning in different parts of the world. I thought of the promised first contact with extraterrestrial breeds and remembered my own encounters and dreams and visions with those baldy and blue-eyed beings that seemed to come from outer space. I felt the strange emotion in my chest again, like it was a flutter, something very similar to a sense of ecstasy and concussion. Around 3 a.m., besides I couldn't sleep because I was feeling restless, I started to notice that there were a lot of noises and things happening both outside and inside the house in my room. Dogs barked, someone crazy, furniture crisped, and windows moved as if a stream of air that wasn't pushed them. A little later, I felt very intense pain in the plants of my feet and symptoms that regularly cause a very intense disturbance in the Schumann resonance. Vibration throughout the body, stinging pains in the bones that feel like rheumatic muscle spasms and puncture pains in the organs. This time they felt like Morse code. Inflammation in the womb, burning in the stomach, mouth, anxiety, general awkwardness and headache, all in less than 5 minutes. I was sure the Schumann resonance graphic was going to reflect some dose of vibration, but when I opened it I realized that apparently nothing was happening. Symptoms continued and escalated. The truth is I didn't know if I fell asleep or disconnected, because I know at some point in the early morning I just didn't know more about me anymore, but I do remember what I dreamed. While I slept, I love you, and I know I dreamed of my cosmic incarnate family in this three-dimensional reality. It was 7 a.m. when I woke up, and the sky had a different shade of blue. I sat in the bed to drink some water and try to remember most details of my dreams, or rather decode the vibration of each of the people I have dreamed of, and the message that those vibes they brought with them. 144 coming in, and without knowing exactly how, one of these baldy and blue-eyed beings was sitting next to me, just being with me. He didn't give me any information, and he didn't do anything extraordinary either. He just looked at me quietly, and I felt that ecstasy I had never felt, and I could understand everything. First contact, I thought, and let that frequency be installed. Obviously, when I say I saw it, I mean a mental vision with my third eye, not that I've seen it with my physical eyes in the three-dimensional reality, and could be more of a hallucination. It's exactly the same thing that happens to me when I do a tarot reading, like I'm watching a movie that only appears inside my head, although it's actually another frequency plane. I clarify this because many people do not give importance to these kinds of experiences because they believe that it is only their imagination, and assume that when people say they see things or have had contact with them, it refers to material reality as if they were literally going to knock on their doorstep like a pizza delivery guy. Not so. First in frequency, idea, thought, emotion, and then material reality. Today, everything feels different, besides feeling space too, like my head floated and trying to be functional on two frequencies at once, plus the vibration in the right ear. If I tell you all this, it's because maybe you also had symptoms and look into the graphics for some confirmation, and there is nothing. Maybe they're thinking they're going crazy, and they're already going to look for what rope to tie to a post. The last 20 hours have been very strange, to say the least. And I'm sure many of you feel in the atoms that something is about to happen. Remember that it all comes down to energy, frequency, and vibration, and that all of this we are all living follow a master plan that was not designed to destroy us or Gaia. No one is threatening us. Symptoms don't put your life at risk, so there's nothing to fear. If you see them or dream them, don't flee or ignore them because their conscious, rational mind tells them that it's not real and that it's just your imagination. We are remembering and experiencing something that in higher levels it happened. Have you ever considered that we imagined is actually an intuition, a memory of a future that our superior self already lived? We are meeting with them. We are reuniting with our family, cosmic, embodied in three-dimensional reality, because we're actually coming home and to our stellar origin. And today, from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Daniel Scranton, what lies hidden in all of you, the 9D Arcturian Council. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have been putting ourselves in a position vibrationally to be able to perceive more of what is happening there on planet Earth. We have been able to lower our vibration to such an extent to understand better the plight of the average human being on Earth at this time, and we must say that we are very impressed with how you have all been able to handle those energies. We're so very impressed by the way that you have handled yourselves in the face of such adversity in this calendar year. We also know that you have been cross-connecting to other lifetimes where you've also been experiencing such adversity that it would be accurate to say that those experiences are traumatic. A lot of people are carrying trauma within them and have yet to uncover that trauma, those traumas and those feelings that have been with them for lifetimes. When you see someone else there on your world in a fit of rage, please understand that the person had to have experienced an intense amount of trauma to get to that point, to access those emotions. And the same is true when it comes to the actions of your fellow humans, not to mention their thoughts, their beliefs, and their words. You are all swimming in a sea of energies, and it's hard for you to go very far at all without bumping into one of these lower vibrational energies that are born out of the experience of trauma. If you could all see each other's traumas like you can see each other's faces and clothing, there would be so much more compassion and understanding in your world. You would be able to relate to one another so much better, and you would be able to come together with the knowing that you've all suffered. You've all felt the worst emotions there are to feel, and you all want to be happy. You all want to be free. If knowing that can make all of you want to come together to unite, then that is something else to focus on when dealing with every other human being you come into contact with. As we have told you previously, you can think to yourself, there goes another aspect of Source, but on top of that you can recognize that that aspect of Source in question is not fully aligned with the truth because of trauma. You have the original trauma of separation from Source, which is an illusion of course, but a reality when you feel like it's true. And there are countless traumas that you've experienced along your paths. We in the higher realms can feel all of them. We know all about all of the suffering, and it is one of the reasons why we are so giving with the energies, the unconditional love, the compassion, and the healing that we offer in every moment of every day. All you need to do is be willing to receive that help, and we will be well on our way to releasing your traumas, and then you can get on with the ascension of your consciousness. You can move so much energy with so little effort because it wants to move, because you have helpers, and because it is time for you to let go of those lower vibrational energies and to let yourselves rise up naturally to your truth as beings of light and love, as fifth dimensional beings, as higher selves. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. From DanielScranton.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. With 6 planetary retrogrades still in play this week, are you simply observing your past rather than reliving it? It makes all the difference when you do, and with a super new moon in 3 days, life is lifting. From ElizabethPeru.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Annie Williams. For all of you early risers, look east. Tomorrow morning before sunrise, Venus and the moon will conjunct. They were gorgeous this morning about 6:30 a.m., but tomorrow they are closest. Perhaps not visible, but still potent, is the beehive cluster joining them. Bees are masters at creating sweet nectar and the perfect hexagonal designs, and Venus represents perfect harmony of the golden ratio phi. It is the only planet creating a perfect pentagram in the heavens every 8 years. Bees, 6 flower of life, and Venus, 5 phi harmony, with La Luna is blessing us with beauty and harmony. Unprecedented fires and destruction are occurring in the western U.S. as I write this. Many of the towns in Oregon, or where I grew up, are partially or totally burned. Many friends are affected. If you have a mantra practice, please chant and pray for balance of the elements. Prayer is powerful, and radical action to slow further climate imbalance is essential to alleviate further suffering. The Hopi have a word for a world out of balance. Koyanis Katsi. Koyanis Katsi. Koyanis Katsi. The Hopi saw this coming long ago. Following the Indonesian tsunami of 2004, I wrote a simple chant as a prayer for balance. It's called Roslin's Gypsies, since the melody was inspired by the 15th century gypsies who lived close to nature in Roslin, Scotland. I could almost hear them singing in the woods during my many walks in the moist green Roslin Glen. The lyrics are fire and water, earth and air, balance in all life. This is our prayer. Let's join together with our voices and prayers for gentle rain, for the burning areas. Pray for the safety of all beings, including the heroic firefighters. AnnieWilliams.com and Roslyn Gypsies, ROSSLYN. You can play that on YouTube under Annie Williams' YouTube channel. And today, from Here in the Moon Astrology, Sunday, September 13, 2020, Timely Medicine. The dismantling is now obvious, palpable, and physical. The evolutionary burn started years ago at the etheric soul level, and since January 12, 2020, is now transforming the physical dimension. What we are experiencing in our lives, our cells, our guts, are the visible outworkings of Pluto's alchemical burning fields and Saturn's karmic rebalancing. As the wildfires rage around us and in our hearts, raising our old lives to the ground, both literally and metaphorically, next week's astrology promises some long overdue healing and respite for body and soul. Gas giant Jupiter turns direct on Sunday the 13th, helping us to stay sane and awake whatever is happening around us. On Thursday the 17th, a new moon in practical Virgo aligns harmoniously with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in Capricorn and squares the karmic nodes of fate. It's time to lay the groundwork for what lies beyond the immediate deconstruction and to begin to draw on the inner resources you've developed since January's epochal Saturn-Pluto conjunction. What are the gifts in terms of resilience, sticking power, grit, and faith What sanity tools have you created and practiced during the restrictions? Virgo is the sign of embodiment, reminding you that your body is the vector for your enlightenment, not something to bypass or escape from into your head. How well are you tending yours? Are you consistently clearing your ecology, walking in nature, shifting your daily rhythms to spend more time in the rest state free of toxins to clear, rejuvenate, reboot, activate, and anchor the new photonic light? Are you working with your natural rhythm of on windows and offline windows rather than overriding them? Migrating your reality to the 5D levels turns out to be an intensely exhausting process. Deep, restorative sleep, whenever you can get it, is an absolute priority. Refuse to indulge in inner gaslighting and hold on to a big picture sense of perspective and proportion, knowing that this is a transition, not the end of days. From here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk and from Tibetan Buddhist master Shamtru Rinpoche, just how water stops a fire from burning down your house. When compassion arises in your mind, it will stop your flames of anger from burning down your inner peace. And that is part of our great mission, beloved beings of light, to activate our deepest compassion and love and kindness for each other, for the earth, and for all life. And today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 168, Yellow Crystal Star. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are dedicate, cooperate, and universalize. We are on the 12th day of the Red Earth Wave Spell, and today is a portal day. The number 12 is associated with groups and teamwork. Traditionally, we gather on the 12th day and hold a crystal court. We discuss our experiences of the calendar, and this deepens our understanding. If you don't have a crystal court, you can attend or hold your own. Even if it's just one or two other people, you'd be surprised at how much you can learn by sharing. Today is Yellow Star, which represents beauty, art, and elegance. Yellow Star days are simply for appreciating the beauty in the world. As it is a crystal day, it is a perfect time for making art with others today. Make your world more beautiful with the help of others. Why not have a go at painting your own symbol? Painting our symbols really helps to connect to the energy. Today is an opportunity for all of us to shine like the stars that we are. After all, we are made of stardust. The guide today is the yellow sun, which symbolizes enlightenment. Whenever the sun guides us, it illuminates the way, which makes the day much easier to navigate. If you are a yellow sun, you'll be showing the path to others. Today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Crystal Star, Kin 168, 13 September 2020, Universalizing Harmony, 13-9-2020, equal 13-9-22, equal 494, equal 413, equal 44, equal 8, 4-4 portal, 13 Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore, 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, 9 Completion, Destiny, Service, Humanity, 8 Infinity, Abundance, Source Flow, Kin 168, equal 15, equal 6, Heaven, Christ Consciousness, Harmony, Love, Romance. Another beautiful, heavenly, divine gap portal day. The crystal clear communication grid is open wide due to the gap energies and Yellow Star, Gate, Day 12 in the Red Earth Wave Spell of Evolution, through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicity, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today we are focused on cooperating with our kin to evolve a world of beauty and harmony through our collective harmonic minds. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm, action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, mental realm. The other two mental tones are tone 4, self-existing, and tone 8, galactic. Yesterday we focused on dissolving and releasing any blocks in order to liberate healing through the space and freedom engendered by the spectral phase of dissolution and release. A new space is created for something new to emerge. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate, or operate with other minds. Just as a crystal can be programmed, so too can we program our minds on this day. So focus on the crystal clarity of our minds today through the power of cooperation with others. Share your visions, share your ideas, and share your solutions. A day of greater connection to each other through our precious hearts and highest collective minds and to Mother Gaia. As we identify and recognize the harmonic patterns encoded through the 13 moon calendar, the earth cycles of Kaban and our solar cycles, we begin to align and synchronize with these natural cycles, leading to our greater understanding of our existence within all of creation. We can then align with our I Am presence. A how frees us and elevates our independent thinking in order to claim full sovereignty of mind, allowing us to fully embrace our purpose as the sovereign leaders and wayshowers in the new time. Today is a day of empowerment. Connect to your source to receive your answers and inspiration. The challenge, the gift today is the white crystal mirror. Its knob challenges us to see the beauty in all things and to hold positive and high vibrational thoughts in our minds, to dedicate ourselves to reflect the order of our minds guided through our precious hearts, revealing the truth of what is in total alignment and what must be cut away, releasing the false illusions and uniting in truth and full authenticity, cooperating with others by reflecting those thought forms that bring the capacity to merge in community, seeing the beautiful new world that lies beyond the walls of separation and illusion, freeing your mind to live in symphonic harmony with each other, divine blessings for expressing sovereignty and beauty through our cooperative and creative minds. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 168, Yellow Crystal Star. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to beautify, universalizing art. I seal the store of elegance with the crystal tone of cooperation. I am guided by the power of universal fire. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of galactic activations and portal openings, let us know, beloved beings of light, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, your synchronicities, and any of your natural or supernatural experiences. And I appreciate you all for your kind comments and your support and your connections. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates, which I do my best to update this channel every day. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. And we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support on Patreon and your donations. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Imelda, for your pledge and your support. Thank you, Divine Sister of the Light. And thank you all for your continued support. The proceeds will go towards my mission and my journey that I'm visioning and seeing and hoping and activating the deep faith that I begin this journey within the next week or so. It could come any day now. There are a couple things I have to finish and a couple omens, a couple signs from the Great Spirit that need to manifest. And Mama Bear will transmit to the Queen, the Great Condor, Shakti, the time for the command to the Great White Gold Eagle to begin the journey of reunion, reuniting the divine union of Shakti, Shiva, the Eagle, the Condor of the new earth. So if you'd like to support my mission, my work on YouTube and with Prime Disclosure, you can make a pledge at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. And part of our vision with the Condor and my Soul Star family is a sanctuary and healing retreat center. And our vision showing us by either Mount Adams in Washington State or by the Hood River. So we're looking potentially for land there, vacant land or with property on it. We're seeing many visions for this great sanctuary with gardens and yurts, tree houses, and great beauty manifest every day. So if you know of any land available or have land available, please send an email to info@primedisclosure.com and we'll respond to that in time, because time is of the essence. So through the night last night, as I was at my sister's property, out in nature in the portal, all night I spent in contemplation and discussion with two of my angels, two of our angels, trying to use the word our more than my. We're all in this together, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. My nephew Lawrence and his friend James, they're about 22, 23 years old, and both recently went through heartbreaks with their sacred other, their lovers, and we discussed through the night till about 5, 6 a.m. many things, but about living from the heart and the new earth and divine unions and seeking the kingdom of heaven within. All these concepts that I discussed on this channel, and they were really vibing with this energy, and we had many beautiful connections, speaking deep from the heart and going into the energies. There was a point where James was telling me when he connected with his divine other, his love, that he would see a purple light in his heart. And I explained that this spiritual connection, that purple, which is connected to the divine, to the sky eye, and to the red and the blue coming together. That's divine union, the red and the blue, the left and the right, the yin and the yang come together, and in union create the purple, and the purple manifests the silver gold, connected to the white light source, and that connected through the void to the pure light of bliss. And it was during our discussion when this massive wave, this major wave of energy, about 4:44 a.m., and during this wave, something we were discussing activated, triggered a message from my higher self, which had me delete yesterday's transmission, and this never happened before. And I knew the strength of this message, that there was something within there that I had to resolve. So I know, based on many years of walking this crazy path of ascension and awakening, to listen to that intuition and higher self. So there was something that I revealed in the transmission that took me several hours of contemplation and meditation to reveal to me something that I had to delete, something that I have to be careful in these final days of this mission, this transformation, before I begin the journey on what I transmit publicly. So that's why I have to keep some mystery around this connection. And yes, of course, there's an embodiment, a physical embodiment of the Condor, the Shakti, who is connected to my Venusian soul star family, and connected to my higher 12, the Venusian essence, closest to source, which was activated about 33 days ago, connecting us through the Galactics and the crystal child, and many of our ascended families brought us together, and we connect every day and are in communication every day. So this journey is a journey to love, to connection, for the wings of the eagle and the condor to touch, to activate the divine union codes. And yes, this is for all humanity, and this is happening on multi-dimensions and through multiple star blossoms. So what I explained to my two angels last night, that this connection and this prophecy, eagle and condor, will reunite them with their divine unions. And this is for all of you listening now, if you are not currently connected or at one. And yes, this is an internal union, a divine feminine, divine masculine, but it is also an external manifestation. So just know, beloved beings of light, that you will be reunited very soon with your divine counterparts and your soul star families. And there will be no doubt in your mind when this occurs. There will be zero resistance or zero, I don't want to use the word resistance, because the mind, until we're in 5D, there's going to be experiences of the mind resisting the old 3D self of doubt, worry, fears, conflict, all these things until they're totally resolved, have the potential of rising up and trying to take over the mind. And about 6 a.m. this morning, with my senses so heightened that every little sound keeps me awake or wakes me up, any smell, try to move my location. There was a noise in the other room that kept clicking. And as I moved to this other location, this archonic energy was coming in that I needed to resolve. And what this energy does, especially when your heart's fully open and you're at a vulnerable state of consciousness, they'll try to put you into this time loop of the reincarnation cycle and the death cycle, making you sometimes feel like you're dying, making you feel like you might have failed in your mission. Many different things come up. And I've heard from many of you through communication, emails, experiencing many different aspects of this, of putting thoughts in your head, of being evil or on the wrong path, or of failing no matter what you do. We've seen it all. So we allow that energy to rise up through us so that we can allow ourselves to let it go. But we go into that feeling and release it into the central sun, infinitely expanding creator source, to resolve any conflicts or polarities that are left in this vessel. And as I anchored into the grid today at the pond in this vortex, Gaia brought to me many dragonflies, a sacred vulture, turkey vulture we call buzzards, was circling overhead. Then I received much doggy medicine today. Our dogs and cats can transmit that source love energy to us. And I went on multiple journeys today as I was transmitting this love energy and code, calling on the energies of our angelic teams, and especially Archangel Michael. And I felt the wings manifesting out my back, high up into the sky. My heart flung wide open, and my hands became the diamond swords of truth to cut through all veils, and all timelines, all dimensions, to free us from any prisons, to free us all from any time loops or being stuck in any illusions or delusions, and transmitting that highest angelic, pure light energy to these fires, and pulling the smoke out of the air, clearing the air, making all clear with our sacred breath, breathing it in and then sending it back to source, and then seeing the clouds develop over the fires as the rains gently fall upon the flames to assist humanity in calming the fire, calming the energies, calming the stress, bringing harmony and peace to the lands and to consciousness and to Gaia, calming the nervous system. And in meditation today, this mantra came through. So I'll repeat it seven times to end this transmission today. We start with the sacred bell. Now connect with your guides, your higher self, source. And breathe deep into the vessel and let go into the emptiness, the stillness. Tap into the kingdom of heaven within, the unborn mind of Buddha, the 0 point energy. I am pure light. I am pure bliss. I am total peace. I am total serenity. I am pure light. I am pure bliss. I am total peace. I am total serenity. I am pure light. I am pure bliss. I am total peace. I am total serenity. I am pure light. I am pure bliss. I am total peace. I am total serenity. I am pure light. I am pure bliss. I am total peace. I am total serenity. I am pure light. I am pure bliss. I am total peace. I am total serenity. I am pure light. I am pure bliss. I am at total peace, and I am in total serenity. We surrender to the Great Spirit, the Holy Spirit, our highest self, our pure love, our pure light, our pure bliss, here now, to anchor in the highest codes, the highest feelings, the pure thoughts of love, compassion, and divinity. We spread our wings and we soar high above the earth, transmitting these pure light codes to all life on Pachamama. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. I take refuge in the Buddha of infinite light and infinite life. I love you all. Namaste.